Hola, chiquita bananas. I just want to give you like a small update about what happened a couple of last days. It was pretty crazy. I went for a hike into Annapurna region and everything went fine until one moment I got something to eat. That's called fried noodles with vegetables. I just love it, you know, it's just so good, energy food. And here lies the problem because I think the vegetables were not like well cooked. Sorry, cooked, of course, well cooked. And this gave me some bacteria in my body that I'm still fighting on this moment. You can say it's like food poison. Um, that night was pretty strange. On the moment I arrived in Landrook, it was my second stop of the hike. I just had like 4 more days to go, and it was really strange because when I was laying in my bed that night, um, I felt the diarrhea upcoming. So I was constantly going to the toilet, and the toilet was outside my room, and it was pretty freezing, like -5. So that didn't do any good for me. But the interesting part is that I didn't hydrate enough on that moment after the diarrhea. I didn't had like clean water inside, so for maybe 4 or 5 hours I was like really delusional in my head, and I really felt that the water that I was missing was giving a toll on my body, and the only thing I could do was like meditating for a long while. And during this meditation, I felt all kind of voices in my head that says, "Oh no, you're gonna die. Oh, you stupid bastard! How the fuck did you get it like this so far? You know." But it was more like observing and of those thoughts, you know. And finally, after 3 hours, I fell asleep and I woke up and I could get some water, and it was quite an interesting ride. So after that, the next day, I wanted to go to Gandruk, like the city, like the place a little bit further. For there was some hospital and stuff, but I was so weak because of the dehydration I had. I couldn't walk with all the stuff I had, and I just found a jeep, and this jeep brought me all the way to Pokhara, back to the hotel where I was in the beginning, yeah, where I am now. And yeah, it's now 3 days later, and still have some bacteria in my body, and I'm dealing with this now. So I feel better. Finally, after getting some dehydration salts, I got it from the pharmaceutical, this one, and I took some I don't know how you call it, your Mednit DF pills, and these are for blocking the diarrhea. So that went well, and yeah, I'm feeling better, and I'm now starting to compiling some of the movies I've made on the way. So there will be an update very soon about the track, and yeah, until then, peace out, brothers.